I am here in Niagara-on-the-Lake in the Niagara region, and we're just wrapping up a one-week retreat here called Reaching New Heights. And the theme of this retreat was all about harnessing the power within you for the purpose of reaching new heights. And I love the energy of Niagara-on-the-Lake. There's just a ton of Canadian history here, and as well as, of course, we're right next to Niagara Falls, where over 12 million people come to visit the falls every year because of its natural beauty. And just to be in the awe of the magnificence of the falls, and they're so powerful and they're so impactful. And over 100 years ago, almost 200 years ago, I guess, Nikola Tesla, he saw a picture of the falls and he said, one day I will harness that power. He understood that the power of the waterfalls could be harnessed for a larger purpose. He believed in the invisible laws of the universe. And just over less than, I think, 30 years later, he was part of the project where they harnessed the falls to produce hydroelectricity to light up cities. And the accomplishment of that, he just was in awe of the power of his mind to be able to dream that up and then to be in the execution of it. Nikola Tesla said, if you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, vibration. And it's true, this universe that we live in is absolutely governed by invisible laws. We have the law of electricity, we have the laws of aerodynamics, the laws of mathematics, that we are so governed by the invisible laws. And if you want to know the secrets of the universe, and I think so many of us so often are looking for the secret, right? What's the magic pill? What's the thing that's going to fix my problems or help me achieve my goals? And if you want to know what that secret is, you have to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. What does that mean? Everything is energy. Everything is energy. And right now, your current results, they are operating at a certain vibration, a certain frequency. If you tune your radio to your favorite radio station and you tune it to that frequency, you're going to get a response. It's the same with our lives. Your current results exist on a certain frequency. They have a certain vibration to them. Your vision, your goals exist on a different frequency. If we want to produce new results, we have to change the channel. We have to change the channel we're on, which is our frequency. It's our vibration. Your vibration is indicated by your emotions. And so whatever you are emoting, that is your vibration, that's your frequency, and that's what you're receiving back to you. And so if you're emoting gratitude, if you're emoting confidence, you will get reflected back to you in your results, things that are a similar vibration. When you're emoting fear, you're emoting doubt, you're emoting worry, you will get reflected back to you more things to fear, more things to worry about, more things to doubt. And we perpetuate our results based on those emotions. So if you want to know what the secret is, the secret really is in the frequency. The secret is in the vibration. And so if we want to change our results, we've got to change that frequency. And that's one of the reasons why I run these retreats and we do immersion trainings. It's to help us reset our frequency. When we're in the day-to-day of our lives, you're getting up, you're getting the kids ready, you're going to work, you're dealing with the problems. Like we get into these patterns and these ways of being, and we get stuck in them because they become very familiar to us. We're reacting and responding to our conditions and what's happening around us. And so taking that time away, interrupting those daily patterns, removing ourselves from that physical environment and putting ourselves inside of these beautiful places with purpose, with intention. Lots of people come to Niagara Falls every year and they don't have a spiritual experience, right? They may see the beauty, they may be impressed by it, they may have a few days off from work, they might be rejuvenated for a small amount of time. But I'm sure you can think of times where you went on holidays and it was so stressful leading up to, and then when you got back, it was stressful and you're like, oh, it feels like I never even had a break. When you come on retreat, it's very, very different because we're here for a different purpose with different intentions. We go to beautiful places, but we go there with time to reflect. Inside of those led immersion experiences and excursions, we really touch deep places within ourselves. We have new insights, we have new awarenesses, and because we're here for multiple days, we have opportunities to integrate that, so that the same person that arrived here isn't the same person that left. And over the course of this week, I've just watched this amazing group of people come alive with their dreams, their visions, and really create transformation where they're already seeing those results in their lives. And so what about you? What practices, what structures do you have in place to interrupt your day-to-day routine, to immerse yourself in new ideas, to really look at what vibration am I on, what frequency am I on, and how can I change that? And as we do that, what happens is, just like Tesla and Edison, they learned how to harness the invisible laws for the purpose of creating electricity to illuminate our world. We can harness this invisible power that's available to us for the purpose of creating results. The laws of electricity were always there. We just didn't know how to harness them. The laws of transformation are right here, available to you in your life. Learning to harness those laws and apply them into your life can completely change your world. So I am so grateful for this time that we've had here. And you can see behind me this amazing, beautiful tree, just the foliage and the humidity and the trees and the nature and the history. It's just been a very, very rich and powerful experience. And if you're interested in hearing more about the retreats that we put on, those immersion experiences, feel free to reach out. We have an incredible community of people who are just really daring to ask different questions, to look at their lives differently and achieving some incredible results. So if that's something it sounds like you'd be interested in, reach out, let's have a conversation. But remember, if you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, vibration. What vibration am I on right now? What am I emoting? And how can you change that channel in your own life? Make it a great day.